There hasn't been major changes to the regulation as government announces its COVID-19 response as the Easter weekend approaches. We are still on level 1 of the lockdown, but the president says we can't be complacent.
We cannot let our guard down. This is a time when caution is needed more than ever.
In a much-awaited announcement, the president has announced the new adjustment to alert level 1.
Due to the specific circumstances of this period, we need to make a few adjustments. Some of the measures that will remain unchanged are the following. The curfew will be maintained from midnight to 4 a.m., so there is no change. Public recreational spaces such as beaches, parks, and dams will remain open. However, this will continue to be subject to the health protocols such as social distancing, mask wearing.
Meanwhile, churchgoers can breathe a sigh of relief as the president relaxed regulations for religious gatherings.
It has been determined and decided that religious gatherings over this period will be restricted to a total number of 250 people indoors and 500 outdoors. This is an increase of the numbers that we have currently. Where the venue is too small to accommodate these numbers with appropriate social distancing, then no more than 50% of the capacity of the venue may be used. Congregants should not gather outside their usual places of worship, and people must go home and not sleep over after services.
The sale of alcohol will be permitted with restrictions while funeral attendance remains at 100 people. Interprovincial travel will be permitted also. However, the president urged South Africans to try by all means to limit their travel.
Given the role of alcohol in fueling reckless behavior, we will put in place some restrictions over the Easter weekend. To this end, the sale of alcohol for offsite consumption will be prohibited this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Just those 4 days. On-site sales of alcohol at restaurants, shebeens, and bars will be allowed, but this will be according to licensing conditions.
After being criticized for not having a solid vaccination program, another reassurance from the president.
Phase 2 is scheduled to start in the middle of May. We believe that sufficient volumes from manufacturers will be arriving in the quantities as agreed in terms of our agreements with them. Under Phase 2, we hope to vaccinate more of our people over a 6-month period. In line with international best practice, we will be prioritizing those at the highest risk of hospitalization and death, such as people over 60 and people living with comorbidities.
Meanwhile, the president has also announced that from next month, all South Africans will have to register online or in person to be vaccinated. Ntlanhla Kgatlane, SABC News, Johannesburg.